In this video, we shall be discussing about the mixed examples and shall be solving the problems associated with the same. Mixed examples of problems are those problems which basically require more than one mathematical operation to get to the answer or the solution. Let's take an example to understand this concept for better. A farmer brought 140 trays of chili seedlings. Each tray had 24 seedlings. He planted all the seedlings in his field, putting 32 in a row. How many rows of chilies did he plant? So, at first, let's find out the total number of seedlings when there were 24 seedlings in each of the 140 trays. We shall multiply 140 and 24, the product of which gives us the total number of seedlings to be 3360. Going ahead, to find out how many rows were planted with 32 seedlings in each row, we shall divide 3360 by 32, on doing which we get the quotient 105. Therefore, the number of rows is 105. So, in this example, we made use of two mathematical operations, that is multiplication and division, to get the solution. On the basis of this, let's try to solve problem set 16. Question 1. From the total of 10,000 rupees, Anna donated 7,000 rupees to a school. The remaining amount was to be divided equally among 6 students as all-round student prize. What was the amount of each prize? So let's first find out that remaining amount which has to be divided among 6 students, for which we will subtract 7,000 from 10,000. After which we get the difference of rupees 3,000, which is the remaining amount. To find out the amount of each prize, we shall divide the remaining amount, that is rupees 3,000, by the number of students, that is 6, after which we get the quotient 500. Therefore, the amount of each prize for all-round student is rupees 500. Our next question is, a shopkeeper bought a sack of 50 kg of sugar for rupees 1750. As the price of sugar fell, he had to sell it at the rate of 32 rupees per kilo. How much less money did he get than he had spent? Here, after noting down the information provided to us, we shall find out the total selling price of sugar by multiplying 32 and 50. We obtain the product to be 1600. Then, to find out how much less money did he get, we shall subtract the selling price from the cost price. The difference we obtain by subtracting 1600 from 1750 is 150. Therefore, the shopkeeper got rupees 150 less than he had spent. Let's move on to our next question. 14 families in a society together bought 8 sacks of wheat, each weighing 98 kilos. If they shared all the wheat equally, what was the share of each family? Let's find out the total weight of sacks by multiplying 98 and 8, the product of which will be 784. Later, to find out the share of each family, we shall divide 784 by 14. On dividing, we get the quotient 56. Therefore, each of the 14 families got a share of 56 kg of wheat. The capacity of an overhead water tank is 3000 liters. There are 16 families living in this building. If each family uses 225 liters every day, will the tank filled to capacity be enough for all the families? If not, what will the daily shortfall be? So, to begin with, let us note down the information given to us, then find out the total quantity of water consumed per day by multiplying 225 by 16, which will give us the product 3600. Now, the total consumption, that is 3600 liters, is lesser than the capacity of the tank, which is 3000 liters. Thus, to find out the daily shortfall, we shall subtract 3000 from 3600 to get the difference of 600 liters. Therefore, the water quantity will fall short by 600 liters daily. With this, we come to an end of this chapter. Hope the explanation was clear. Please keep practicing. God bless you all.